Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about something that I've observed in social media and in society over all these years, and that is that people are living a borrowed reality. Yes, see, as it is, we are conditioned and trained, to start working 9 to 5, make money, buy a house, get a car, get married, have sex, have kids, and wait for your death, and have this sense of fulfillment by doing all of these things. But sadly, majority of people don't have that sense of fulfillment. They still lack it, no matter how much they do and copy paste and do what they are supposed to do or what they are asked to do. Still that sense of fulfillment is missing, and that is missing because they are just doing what has been said to do. They are not doing what they want to do. So yes, there is this huge amount of people, there is this huge group of people who are not satisfied with their own life, despite of having money, despite of having good looking partner, despite of having kids. And this is the problem happens is that we live what others or how others want us to live. We begin to shape our own reality based on somebody else's experience and projection. Yeah, and that is where the problem happens. We need to understand not everyone's life is the same, and not everyone's situation, scenario, or challenges could be the same. It's all different. My life is very different, your life is very different, somebody else's life must be very different. So how can we have one system? How can we have a one system according to which we have to lead life and do things and live? I mean, people are different, they have got different preferences, they have got different goals, ambitions. How can we just make one system, a general system, and push everyone into it? And that is the root cause of all the problems, of not having this sense of fulfillment. People still are not happy, they still want to, I mean, they are so attached in the wrong way to the wrong things that it becomes very difficult for them to even go deeper and attain that joy and peace. So it becomes very confusing. Now when it comes to living the life based on somebody else's projection, if you see in our society with YouTube and with a lot of these social media activism that is happening, like from past 10-15 years, there is a very unique thing that I'm observing, is that there is this huge group of people or social media influencers. They can be from some government job background, they can be some real scholars, they can be some politicians, they can be just influencers, and from numerous backgrounds. And all what they are into is creating a fear psychosis. Yes, fear psychosis, and trying to manipulate people into believing what they want to project about certain things. So like a certain fraction or certain community of people is about to go extinct, these kind of fear psychosis that these influencers peddle. Then they say that feminism has gone into wrong hands. though those people who are talking that feminism has gone into wrong hands and it's been taken and usurped by the West and the wrong people and the left and blah 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 blah, they really don't know when the first wave started, they don't know when the second wave started. They want to project is their idea, their own perception. And as usual, people are so free, people are so available that they just buy into it. Why to do our own research? Why to go and check out the ground reality when it is already being served in a platter? Yeah, so that is how lazy we have become, because we just want that roster to be given to us, that okay, this is this, this is this, this is this, and there are various rosters that is given or as per your preference. So we have become this lazy that we just don't want to study and explore. We don't want to do our own research and see the ground reality. We just want to feed ourselves with whatever people are giving us. So in this age of misinformation, there is a lot of these misinformation happening, that we are going extinct, this invisible war amongst different religious beliefs, and all of this, if you see, these fear psychosis that these people do, the fear psychosis is done basically to attract attention. The fear psychosis is basically to alter their own way of looking at things, altering your way of thinking, and tuning it into their way of thinking, these manipulators, these influencers, or whatsoever you call them. So a lot of chaos is there, and people are so busy. They are so busy in making money, making this, doing that, so much of competition, so much of pressure. Nobody has got the time to do their own research and everything. They just want to sideline with something that interests them, and something that interests them might not be correct. You need to understand that something that you think is right might not be right. And how would you come to know that? You would only come to know if you are intelligent, if you are studying and finding out facts. What is the point of having a functioning brain where the brain is just utilized in 9 to 5 thing? And apart from that, toxic relationships, this and that, but not something productive. So we want to live by someone else's ideas, we want to live by someone else's narrative, we want to live by somebody else's projection, we want to live by somebody else's reality. So it's a very sad thing that majority, I have observed that over 80 to 90% of the Indians are living borrowed reality. They are so disconnected. They are least bothered in doing their own research and studying things and understanding things and going on the ground and seeing the ground reality. They just have a mobile phone, and they would want to sideline with anything that they like, which they prefer, and the things that they sideline with might not be correct, might not be authentic, might be absolutely opposite from the reality. So this is a very sad and a harsh truth of our society, where majority of us are living in borrowed realities. We are not even intelligent enough to question. We are not intelligent enough to understand the manipulative behavior, or the amount of manipulation behind a certain idea. We don't believe that manipulation could exist. We just take it as a matter of fact, and we just subscribe to such people's thoughts and ideas. So we are not on the right path. We are not on the right path, and maybe that is the reason why we are still a third world country, and we lack this uh, this acumen to even understand and process things. We lack intelligence because we just want ready-made stuff to be fed, and all these sellers of these ready-made informations are first doing fear psychosis, then doing dirty politics, and all what they are asking you in return is for maybe money, or maybe to support and aid their cause, from this invisible extinction apocalypse that will happen. So these social media activists are going to come forward in a practical situation, in a practical physical situation, maybe like an apocalypse or a war. These digital entities will save. I don't know how, but they promise that they are going to save you and rescue you from that upcoming extinction and all of that. So there is I can see and I can validate that there is a lot of deracination of human mind and intelligence that is happening. And I'm really sorry to say this, but our country seems to be a very good marketplace for any kind of narrative, because people are hardly interested in doing their own research. If five people will lie about someone, sixth person will join in and say, yes, you all are saying the truth. That is what the situation is, and that is the reason we don't have a very intellectual standpoint. We are losing only a handful of them. I don't think by mudslinging, by character assassinating, by fear mongering, one is called intelligent. But sadly, these are the ones who have become intelligent. These are the ones who have become the saviors, the champions, and whatnot. And all what you have to do is give them a few bucks and they'll save you from this invisible extinction and apocalypse. So yes, I would say, do your own research, do your own study. Don't waste your life being a puppet. Don't waste your life in living by somebody else's intelligence. Don't live your life based on others' projections, based on others' perception. You have your own organs, you have your own sensory organs, you have your own mechanism, you have got your own tools to perceive and understand and feel. So why do we have to rely on others? Are we that disabled, or are we that handicapped, or are we that stranded that we can't feel and understand things? So these are the things that we need to think about. These are some of the aspects that we are ignoring, and because of that we all are living like zombies and sidelining with somebody's narrative, and don't have our own individuality, don't have our own self-worth. We just want to see it's almost like a sheep, wherever there are 10-15 sheep standing, and meh, and we are also walking towards it and doing meh, though we all are going to maybe to the butcher, or maybe to a roller coaster, or maybe we all would be going into some other planet, into a spaceship. But wherever we see the bunch, we just go there. So that's not the right way. That is what makes us prone to manipulation. That is what makes us prone to being subjected to any kind of an abuse, whether it is financial, emotional, physical, intellectual, any kind of an abuse. So yes, it's high time to develop our own understanding. It's high time to develop our own personality, intelligence, our own understanding, rather than buying anything and everything that is being thrown at us. Yeah, because we are individual beings, and we are humans, we are different and we are unique. So I mean, we are not photocopies of each other, we are not clones. So it's better that we use this. So most of us have stopped using this. We just want to see where the herd is. We just want to go there and just say yes, 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 yes. But time goes away like this, and we are gone. We lose a lot of things. We lose time, energy, money, a lot of things. We lose our emotions. We face a lot of different kinds of loss. So it's high time to take charge, of our own life, and to develop our own level of intelligence rather than sustaining on borrowed intelligence. And yes, we should create our own reality, our own unique individual reality, rather than borrowing others' reality and living by it. Think about it, and in case if you would like to add in, please do add in the comment section, and please like, share, subscribe the channel, and please be yourself. And not everything that is served on the internet is right. You should go out and see it in reality. You should read it, you should do your own research, and then join the bandwagon. Otherwise, I mean, like, just take care of yourself. You don't need to be a part of a herd. That is not what you are. We are individual beings, we are unique beings, and we have our own beauty and uniqueness. So live up to that, and think about whatever points I have mentioned, and please take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings. Bye.